back. I don't really listen to the feedback now. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I'm in need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the L. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up and dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving out of shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, where it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that shit.
Spin the block around just like the hair in the cloud. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to best you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you bust a leader for 30, a pair to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there on the scene. I feel just like a cheetah prince and I'm an heir to the sea. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't leave it grab the wheel. As I'm on my chest, but it don't mean a man to steal it. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil.
Okay, we're all 5-0
you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm feeling all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Just like hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I did it. Yeah. Spin the whole path. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona.
Oh no, I'm a foods. Okay, man. 10 heads right here, okay. So, got 10 here, Taiwan, and Native Pyramid. So, Dang Henry is still hood right now. But, yuck. Okay. So what's another team got?
of the NFL on EA Sports.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA. End zone for a touchback. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You guys think we could be defeated the whole season?
From the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete. Started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. And also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M. Planned to be an orthopedic surgeon. But being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
A good pickup there at 22. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, so flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the fair call.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's Hill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Brian Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Titans 7.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Christian Kirk, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Murray. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, no force to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Well, look at the running field as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other down.
A.J. Brown, 85 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Brought down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Screen pass to Connor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and
he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and my goodness, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's up after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd.
Perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. McCann's kick up and good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra.
Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. It's picked up by the Titans. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. He'll try and run it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 23 yards, the final tally. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in his first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Fertzer with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all in.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun.
Murray's pass intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Antonio Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season.
That's no way Antonio Brown because I had 2. Oh, what? It's like.
And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Oh, this is crazy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Benjamin. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Oh my God, you want to see all the Cardinals players? Look. I want to see that. Look. You ready? This is, like, okay, this is mine. Okay. He's out for 2 weeks. He's out for the season, so dang. He's out for 1 quarter. He's out for the game. Watch. I'm gonna do all the Cardinals player.
Yes. From the gun, Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
At the 23-yard line.
First down, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, because that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
I mean, he tried it for the point. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 16-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Off play action, Tannehill. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it's about teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Man, you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score Titans 34. Cardinals.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Antonio Brown.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Hill. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll run it with Hill. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Brian Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. And he's got it up and through. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
His kick is good.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. On 2nd down, it's Connor. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
At the 50-yard line.
Now it's Connor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll check on his status when we get back. from just shy of midfield. Murray.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the run is Benjamin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray and Kirk. A minimal gain there on that. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. The Titans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hill. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. It's Hill. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
A gain of 6.
On first down, it's Hill, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Deontay Thompson on the...
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To Brian Hill.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, they've had a great impress. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Antonio Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here, making his staff already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That's a good point.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Eno Benjamin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take open target. The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Running right through it. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
Bears and Jaguars.
Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 34-17, the final as they double them up. In our game has been Ryan Tannehill, who's had the hot hand in the first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace. As for the call of the second half, we'll turn it over to Brandon and Charles.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Brown on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory. And a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious in this decision. No matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Murray's pass.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another trait this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Baker there on the coverage.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. This is Hill on the draw play. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So,
and my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Tannehill now on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Ryan Hill, the ball carrier.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Again, it's Hill. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard.
Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Tell me you want to see this. No freaking way. That's no way. How? Tell me how. Zoom in. Boom, 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 boom. And then I throw it. Look, I thought he dropped it, and then he caught it with his knee. What?
And this offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack.
Up one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's going deep for Brown. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Antonio Brown.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
McCann's kick up and good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting to know that you have a kick.
Now a hit and a loose football. Still going inside the 30. It's picked up by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Play action. It's Tannehill.
3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's a drive that ends in 3, and I know that that line sounds familiar. It's because I've said it 7 times now, and that leaves him 1 short of the NFL record of 8 field goals in 1 game.
It has been a lot of settling for 3. But I tell you what, it's nice to know, Jeff, someone this reliable to turn to.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Leno Benjamin. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pick.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll set up the screen for Eno Benjamin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danico Autry. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except to prod and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hill. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brian Hill.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
9-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
The fullback up
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
on the tackle.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Hill.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, it's Hill. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Darrington Evans, the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
41.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hill to try again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Ball carrier. Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jared Pinkney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's into what they faced in this ball game.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it. It'll bring bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Again, they run with Hill.
Brian Hill, the ball carrier.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run. Bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
To Brian Hill.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Darrington Evans.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again here with Evans. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. Flushed out right. Murray with a nice move. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
First down, Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside...
Okay. After this long stream is done, and I will end the stream right there. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Like it and strive, and yeah.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like a old spring. This all the ones that doubted me. Got a little once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blue thinner. Hit blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a little swimmer. On the bread and butter, what we